Okay, welcome to session number 5 of module 2, wherein we are discussing about orthographic position of planes. So in the previous sessions you have learned some basics of engineering graphics or engineering drawing, and also we have seen what is meant by planes and what is meant by projection, and also we have solved a problem on position of planes. So in this session we will continue with solving some more problems where the conditions are a bit different from the previous problem. So here we have one more problem, and in this problem the conditions or the way in which the planes are located or oriented with respect to HP and VP is given, and in that case how to draw the projections, that is front view and top view of that particular plane, we will see now. So if you look at the previous problem, so here it is same, the plane is same, it's a triangular plane, it's a equilateral triangular plane, and the side is also same, 25 mm. Okay, and it is resting on HP. So the plane is resting on HP. How it is resting on HP? With one of its corners. So this is the difference between this problem and the previous problem. The main difference is in this problem the plane or the triangular plane is resting on the one of its corners, whereas in the previous problem it was resting on the one of its edge. That's the difference you can see here. And the surface is inclined to HP, so it is same as previous problem. The surface is inclined to HP, and also one more condition has changed here. So this edge, okay, this edge which is opposite to this corner on which it is resting on HP, this edge is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So this edge is now inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So this is the given problem, and we should solve the problem like this. So this is the final front view and top view of this particular problem. So how to come to this front view and top view? So you have to start with the initial position and then do the necessary changes and then get the final front view and top view. So here to draw this solution, again we will tell you how to draw this solution step by step. So as I told you in the previous class, so you will be having the drawing sheet like this. So this drawing sheet will be of A4 size, and either in the drawing sheet or in the sketchbook you will be having the markings, vertical and horizontal lines with 10 mm difference gap there. So on this drawing sheet you should draw this particular solution to this problem. So here as usual, so for all the problems you should draw the XY line at the center of this page. So XY line you can draw at the center like this. So I take the XY line. So take your microtic pencil and draw this XY line at from any of this point to the other end of this page. Approximately you can draw in the center, and this line should be thin and light, I told you. So this is the XY line. So thin line you draw in the drawing sheet, and then you have to name the XY line. So you have to go to take your HB pencil and write here X, and you can write here Y. And since this is the intersection of vertical plane and horizontal plane, so above this line I told you this is all the vertical plane. So here you can write this as vertical plane, and below this line this is all horizontal plane. Okay, so here you can write it as the horizontal plane with your HB pencil. So you can write it neatly at some corner here, keep it at the end. Okay, so this is the for all problems we should, this is the initial arrangements or initial writings, initial drawing we should do. So initially you should draw the XY line, name it as XY, and name the planes VP and HP at this position here, so that the remaining space you can use it for drawing neatly. Anyway, I will remove these grid lines so that we can easily clearly understand. So for time being I'll remove that grid lines. So this is your drawing sheet, A4 drawing sheet, and it is kept in the landscape direction horizontally. So for all the problems, take the drawing sheet like this horizontally, draw the XY line, name the vertical plane and horizontal plane here. So the initial drawings, we will move on to the problem now. So in the problem, first I told you that you should understand what is the first thing is you should understand what is the plane, what kind of plane it is, whether it is a triangular plane, rectangular plane, square or circle, whatever it is, pentagon or hexagon. So first you understand, try to understand what kind of plane it is. It's a triangular plane. Next, coming to this, it's a triangular plane, that is the shape. Then what is the size? Size is 25 mm, right? Then what you should do is you should understand on which plane the surface is inclined, whether the plane is inclined to HP or VP. So I told you this in the last session. So you should understand this. If the surface is inclined to HP, then you should draw the top view first. If the surface is inclined to VP, then you should draw the front view first. So in this case, the surface is given as surface of the lamina is inclined at 60 degree to HP. So this is important. So 60 degree to HP means we should draw the top view of the triangle first. And one more thing is that it is resting on the corner on HP. So this is important. So on HP, the corner, it is resting on the corner. So what I should do is, in the previous problem, you had drawn the triangle, this edge, this side. Now you draw the triangle such a way that the edge is on this side, right side, and the corner is on the left hand side for your easy understanding. So now I am drawing the triangle such that the corner is on the left hand side. Okay, so the edge will be vertical, it is on the right hand side. So just as the previous problem, it was resting on the edge, but now in this problem it is resting on the corner. So bring the corner to the left hand side and other edge you draw here. It should be straight vertical with respect to XY line. So first we will draw the triangle of triangular lamina, and we will be drawing the top view because the lamina is inclined to HP. So make it parallel to HP first, or keep it on the HP first, then you draw the top view. In the top view I can see the shape and size, the true shape and size of the triangular lamina. So first I will draw the top view, and I will see that the corner is on the left hand side, so that when I lift the plane, the surface will be inclined to HP at 60 degrees, and it will be resting on the corner on the HP. So this corner should come on the HP. So when I lift this, the corner will be on the HP and the surface will be making 60 degrees with the HP. That is the idea here. So now I will draw the HP, that is triangular lamina. So as usual, you should first you draw the line. So in this HP, you draw the triangular lamina, you draw the first edge. So so I will draw the edge on the right hand side, little bit right side. So I'll draw it here. So you can leave some small gap below this XY line, and you can draw one vertical line. So what is the length of the edge of the triangle? It is 25 mm. So you draw a line of 25 mm vertical line. Okay. So this is how you should draw the vertical line. I'll just zoom it for your understanding. So this is XY line, this is VP, this is HP. So the HP, I am drawing the triangular lamina now. So in top view, its lamina looks regular size in the top view. So the size of the lamina is 25 mm edge. So similarly, this is one edge. So you continue and finish the triangular lamina triangle now. So for that, again I told you, you should take the arc, you should take the compass, and you should, so from this corner, from this end of the line, you draw the arc of 25 mm radius. With your compass, you take 25 mm radius, keep the center on this end here, and draw an arc, a thin arc you draw here. Similarly, you draw the arc, take the compass, again measure 25 mm, keep the center on this end now, and draw one more arc. They both will intersect here, and the arc should be thin. Okay, it should be thin and light. So these two arcs are intersecting here. So this point is the third point of the third corner of the triangle. So what you should do is, you just you take a 2B pencil and draw a line connecting this end point to this intersection. To this intersection, you should connect this line here. Anyway, so this is the intersection of these two curves. So join the line to that intersection and continue the line to this another corner of this point here. So this is the triangular lamina top view with this edge straight and vertical, and the corner is on the left side. Okay, so So you can draw the top view somewhere here below this XY line. You can leave some small gap and draw it here, no problem. Now this is the top view now. So you should give the dimension. So it's a equilateral triangle. So all the three sides are 25 mm. So I'll give dimension to one of its edge like this, 25 mm. So you can give the dimension like this. So leave some small gap here. Anyway, that is not that you can draw using your pencil. You can leave small gap and you can draw that. So leave small gap here and draw these two extension lines and draw the vertical line parallel to this line. Put the arrow mark and write the value 25 mm. That is the dimensioning here. Then you should name the corners. So you should name these corners here. So you can name the corner. So what I'll do is I'll name this corner as A first. You can give any name, any corner you can name. So since it is top view, it is small letter A. So this is B. This will be C. So you can name any corner. So you can name this as A, B and C. You can name this as A, B and C. It is left to you. So all the corners you just name sequentially and in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So if you want, you can name it ABC or ABC like this, clockwise or anti-clockwise. So for all the three corners, you should name the alphabets A, B, C. If there are four corners for square or rectangle, give it as A, B, C, D. If it is pentagon, give it as A, B, C, D, E. If it is hexagon, A, B, C, D, E, F like that. So all the corners you have to name and the edges you have to give the dimension. That is important. So once you have drawn the top view, now I should draw the front view. So from here I am seeing now from the front here. So when I see from here, this AC will be projected and it will come on this XY line. So since the plane is on HP now, so this is HP and plane is on HP. When you see from the front, this edge will be projected on the vertical plane and it will be on the intersection of a vertical plane and the horizontal plane. So this front view of this plane, when you see from the front, it will be on the XY line or the vertical plane. So XY line is the intersection of vertical plane and HP. Okay. So next you take your micro dip pencil and from all these corners you should draw a vertical line touching this XY line. So C and B are in the same line. So both are in the same line. So when you see from the front, they both will lie on this XY line. Since it is a line here, both are one behind other. So you can see it as a point. So C and B point is here and A is here. So this is the projector lines. So from here to here, so this AC is projected here and this is AC. So this is the front view. You are seeing from the front here. So this AC is projected here on the vertical plane on the XY line. So now we should draw that edge front view using your 2B pencil. Draw the point A dash here and this is C dash, it is here. So this from here to here, this front view is projected and this is the front view AC. So this is A dash, this is C dash and B is also there, B dash. So now I will name this front view now. So if this is A, top view is A, this will be front view. So what will be this? This will be A dash. And this is C. So C is projected here and B is behind C. So what will this be? This will be C dash. So since B is behind C, it is not visible, put that in the bracket B dash. So this is how you have to name the corners. So this is A dash, this is C dash, B is also in the same line as C. So since B is behind C and you are seeing from the front, so what happens, B is behind C, so put B dash in the bracket. So write it neatly so that it is clearly seen. So this is the initial stage of the problem. Okay, so next we will go to the next condition. So what is the next condition? So in this you can see that the triangular plane is resting on the corner and the surface is inclined at 60 degrees to HP. So next what I will do is the triangular plane is resting on the corner on HP. So this is a corner, it is on HP. So now I have kept the plane on the HP. If I lift it from the other side, this side, it will be resting on the corner and the surface of the plane will be inclined to HP. So this angle to HP will be 60 degree. That means what happens when I see from the front, this front view, this edge will be inclined at 60 degrees to the HP or to the XY line. So in the next stage, you should draw this line, this edge AC, A dash, C dash, you should draw it in the vertical plane, that is the front view, at 60 degree to the HP, that is to the XY line. So now we should draw this line at 60 degrees here. It is same as the previous problem. So now we should draw this A dash, C dash at 60 degrees to the HP in the front view. So whatever angle is there in HP with respect to HP, that will be seen in the front view. So this front view, we should draw this line, the front view at 60 degrees to HP, so that the surface is at 60 degrees to HP. So the front view will be 60 degrees to the HP. So this angle is 60 degrees. So now again, since AC is not parallel to vertical plane, when you project this AC, the length of this line AC will be reduced, it will be smaller. So measure this length with your scale or compass and you just draw this line at 60 degrees using protractor. So what I will do is, I'll just let me use the software tools, but you have to do it using the pencil and scale, but here I am using the software. So I will select this line and I will redraw this line here. To leave some small gap between this and this. Second stage, you leave a small gap and draw it here. So this line I am drawing here. So this corner A is here on the HP and I will be lifting this C dash. So this edge I will be lifting. So this BC I will be lifting. When I will tilt it, the surface will make 60 degrees with the HP and this edge will go up, and the front view, what you can see, this line AC, the front view is inclined to HP at 60 degrees. So now I will draw this line at 60 degrees. So this line, whatever line is there, I will drawing this line at 60 degrees. So using your compass, draw this line at 60 degrees. So whatever the length is there, A dash, C dash, you draw it here once again, the same length, and this angle should be 60 degrees. Let me check the angle. Okay, it's not 60 degree. Let me change this. Okay, so now this line is at 60 degrees. So you are so this point A is here, A dash in the second stage. Now this is the front view, so this point will be A dash. So this point you are drawn here, it will be on the HP, whereas this edge it will move up. So this is the edge, it will be up at 60 degrees. So this point is now B dash C dash. So this is the edge, this is the corner is on HP. So I'll just move this and I'll write this point as B dash C dash. So this line front view you are drawn here at 60 degree. So now you have the second, in the first stage this is the initial drawing. In the second stage front view you are satisfied this condition of the surface making at 60 degrees with HP, and also the triangle lamina is resting on corner on HP. So both the conditions are satisfied here. So 60 degree with HP and resting on the corner is on HP. So corner is on HP and this front view is seen like this. So once we know the front view, from this front view I can draw the top view. So from this top view I have drawn the front view. Now from this front view I will draw the top view. So what should we do? We should draw the projector lines from all these points A dash, B dash, C dash. So from this A dash draw a vertical line downwards. From B dash, C dash draw the lines downwards. So from front view, if you know the front view, you can draw the top view. If you know the top view, you can draw the front view by drawing these projector lines straight and vertical and horizontal. So now I know the front view, I want the top view here. So in the previous top view, you get the points A, B, C. So from all these points A, you draw one horizontal line. From B also you draw horizontal line. From C also you draw horizontal line. Thin lines you should draw here. Okay. Okay, so now we got the front view and we should draw the top view now. So first you take the point A. A is here, A dash is here, they will intersect here. So this is A now, top view, second top view A. Similarly B and B dash is here, this is B and this will be C. So you should draw the top view now connecting A, B, C. So this is new top view A. This is new top view B. This is new top view C. And join this A again. Right? So this is, you are getting the top view of this second stage. So this is the front view and this is the top view when the plane is inclined at 60 degrees to HP and it is resting on the corner on HP. So now this is the top view. So again name the corners A, B, C here. So this will be A. So write A here. Okay, so this will be B, write B here. So this will be C, write C here. So this is the second front view and top view. This is the first front view and top view. Top view will be ABC, front view will be A dash, B dash, C dash. And the dimensions 25 in the problem, it is there 25 mm. You should show 25 mm here. And in the problem 60 degree is shown here, that 60 degree should be shown here. So whatever dimensions are given in the problem, that should be shown in the drawing. Don't show any other dimensions. So whatever dimensions are given in the problem, only show only that dimensions 25, 60 degree and 30 degree. Only three dimensions you should show: 25, 60 and 30. So now we have completed this much part of the problem. So next, one more condition is there here. What is the condition? The condition is that one more condition is that the side opposite to the corner, that is the side, this side opposite to this corner on which the lamina is resting. So this side BC, the side opposite to this corner on which it is resting. So this edge, this side makes an angle of 30 degree to VP. So this edge now, this edge is making an angle of 30 degree to VP. That means, so this line BC is straight vertical now, perpendicular to VP. So this edge, this line, you should make it 30 degree to VP. That means you have to rotate this top view triangle and keep this BC at 30 degree to the vertical plane. So any angles with respect to vertical plane is seen in the top view. That's why I'll be drawing the top view. This top view I'll be redrawing this triangle shape here, okay, at 30 degrees, so that BC will be at 30 degrees to the vertical plane or to the XY line. So accordingly, what you should do is, so this BC now you have to take this triangle and redraw here, so that BC is at 30 degrees to the vertical plane. So 30 degrees to the vertical plane, that means that angle with respect to vertical plane will be seen in the top view. That I have told you here. Okay, any inclination with VP is observed in top view. So now the edge BC is inclined at 30 degree to VP, so it is seen in the top view. So now I should draw the top view here, so that this top view BC is at 30 degree to the vertical plane. So what we will do is, first we will draw a thin line at 30 degrees. So leave some small gap here. You start from here, draw a line, thin line, any length line at 30 degrees. So draw one thin line at 30 degrees to the vertical plane. In the top view it will be on HP. So you can check the angle. So this angle should be 30 degree. So using your protractor, you draw this line at 30 degree. Okay, so use your protractor, draw one thin line, take any length line, start from here, leave some small gap here, start from here and draw a thin line at 30 degrees. Now what is the idea here? This triangle ABC, this top view should be drawn here, so that this BC, so this BC is same length as this, it has not reduced because it is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. So whatever this BC is there, you draw here. So this BC is 25 mm, so you should draw here on this line BC. So it is the, take your 2B pencil and draw a line. You can draw anywhere this BC. Start from here, this is B, and draw a line of 25 mm on that 30-degree line. Okay, so this is BC. So this is the point. So this point is B now. And what is this point? This point will be C. So this B you have done here. So this edge BC you draw it here at 30 degrees line. So this will become C now. So this is C. Write it here. So this BC is here now. Then you should keep this triangle here. You should redraw this triangle, same size triangle here. So measure this BA with your compass. Okay, measure this BA and draw an arc here, BA. Measure this CA, draw an arc CA. You have to reconstruct this same size triangle here. And remember that the size of this triangle and this triangle is not same. Since the plane is inclined in top view, the size will get reduced. So this size will get reduced. So this top view we should redraw here. Same size top view we should redraw here. BC you are known, it is 25 mm. Okay, anyway. Then you draw BA and CA on this. So with the compass measure this BA and draw here, and measure this and draw here. So anyway, this dimension I will just check out. So it is 15 mm. Anyway, whatever distance is there, you measure it and you take the arc, you measure with the compass and draw BA arc and CA arc. You will get this. So I take this arc here. I take the distance as 15 and I will draw an arc. Similarly, from C with the center C, I draw an arc of this length CA. You draw one more arc. They will intersect here. And now with this intersection, you draw a thick line from this intersection. Connect it to B. And then from this C, you connect it to this intersection. Anyway, this should be thin, the arc should be thin lines. So here you are redrawing this triangle here. So whatever length is there, you just take this length, and so this point is what? This point will be A. So you can write this point A, you can write here. So this is now the top view of this condition. What is the condition? The side opposite to the corner on which laminar rests makes an angle of. So this condition, the side opposite to this corner. So the side opposite to this corner A is BC. So this BC is at 30 degree now, and this same triangle you are drawing here. Now we got the top view. From this top view, I should project the front view. So for that, what should we do? We should draw the projector lines. So from all these points you draw thin lines using your micro tip pencil. So from A, draw a vertical line. From B, you draw a vertical line. Sorry. From C also you should draw a vertical line. So you know the top view, I want the front view here. So you take the previous second stage front view. From these points C dash, B dash, C dash, you draw horizontal line. So A anyway it is there, B and C you draw one line. Both B and C are in the same line horizontally, but vertically they are at different places. So this A is here, A dash is here, so this will be your new point A dash. So B and B dash they intersect here, this is your new point B dash. C and C dash will come here, this is a new point C dash. So this will be the new front view. So for that again take your 2B pencil, you take A and A dash, this point, this is A dash, next point is B and B dash, this is B dash, and next point is C and C dash is here, so this is C dash, and connect it to A dash, complete the triangle. So now this is your point A dash, so right here A dash, okay, and what is this point? This point will be B dash, so right here B dash. What is this point? This point will be C dash. So write them neatly so that they are visible neatly. Okay, so this completes your final solution. So this is the final how the plane looks in front view and top view when all these conditions are satisfied. So you can see here the same solution you are drawn here, right? So in the drawing sheet you have grid lines. So in your drawing sheet it looks like this when you draw. So in your drawing sheet with the lines in the drawing sheet it looks like this in your sketchbook. So it looks like this. So I'll just remove the grid lines. Let it be here. So this is how your problem looks. This is how you should draw the final solution. So this is the XY line, this is the vertical plane, this is the horizontal plane. So initial front view and top view, the conditions, plane is inclined to HP, it is satisfied here, and the edge is inclined to VP, is satisfied here. So top view you are drawn, from that front view you got. In the second stage, from this front view you will get the top view, and in the third stage this top view is you are getting it, you are redrawing it here. And once you get the top view, you can get the front view from these two, front view and top view. So this is a new front view. So this completes the solution to this problem. So I'll just put it here for our reference. So this is the solution to this problem. So whatever is drawn in the solution book, the same thing we are drawn here. So at the end, you just check the dimensions So what are the dimensions given in the problem? 25 mm, 60 degree and 30 degree should be shown in the solution now. So 25 mm, 60 degree, 30 degree is shown in the problem. So you can give a small gap between the first step and the second step. Again you can leave a small gap between the second and third step. So approximately you can leave some gap. Okay. So this is the procedure you have to follow, and you can see the difference between thin lines and thick line and the letters with the different using different pencils. So that difference should be seen in the drawing. So this you draw manually using pencil and scale and protractor and compass. So your final drawing should look like this. You should be very neat, clear, and the line should be straight, vertical and parallel, and the letter writing should be neatly written, legibly seen. Okay, don't mess up all the things, right? So this is how you have to solve this problem to the statement. Well, first of all, you should try to understand the problem and then follow these points, and then follow the procedure I told you to solve the problem. So these are all according to the standards, engineering drawing standards you have to follow, and your final drawing should be like this. Anyway, we'll stop here. In the next session we will try to solve one more problem like this. So you can just try this problem. In the next session we will try to solve this problem. It is again little bit different. Conditions are there with respect to the given plane. Okay, so with this we will stop this session. Thank you. And in the next session we will try to solve some more problems. Thank you.